Sold to the man in the back wearing the black cape. Welcome back to another Naruto Shippuden reaction video. It's time for some granny action is what it's time for. And you know what? I've been waiting to say that my whole life. Press that like button, press that subscribe button. We stream these episodes live on Twitch every single Thursday and Tuesday. If you want to join us for those, links in the description. And also, of course, do not forget to follow us on Patreon. We are the most subscribed Patreon in all of England, which, by the way, not lying. So if you're not following, you are missing out. Follow us on Patreon, $1 a month, link in the description. And let's jump into my first ever reaction, Naruto Shippuden episode 20. It's a cave. Some guy in front of it though, but I don't know why we're talking about the cave right now, Sakura. Focus. Wait, that's not his real body? You mean he wasn't born like that? Huh. Oh, shit. Eh? Okay. Don't you have a metal tail? I do. It's not as big as his. The way she said she knows a lot about it would imply that Granny has a puppet. Or is a puppet. Where the fuck does bro hide 300 random mannequins of people like he's the fucking crazy woman in Dead Silence? Which, by the way, I'm just throwing out there. That's not art, bro. That's fucked up. That's some shit that Charles Manson would call it art. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen Dead Silence, that movie, terrifying.
Sasori no danna wa ore yori tsuyoi ze. Tabun na. Geijutsu ni taisuru kangae wa daibu chigau ga.
Okay. I don't know. Does the art thing really matter? Alright, let's be real. These puppets aren't excellent. They're freaky as fuck, man. These are the creepiest, weirdest looking puppets ever. He fucked up. He could have at least made him look kind of normal. Now I really want to know where his collection is. Can you get away with just doing weird shit and calling it art? You may have found a loophole in life, people. Right? Write that down. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The blonde haired dude's art, in my opinion, is a lot better. This guy's art, pretty fucking weird. I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit sad. 7 minutes has passed. Not one person's thrown a punch. Like, come on, man. Somebody hit somebody. Get close to him. Nice. It's super easy. All right. All you're gonna do is get close to him, and then you're gonna punch him, and then you're gonna kill him, and then you win. All right, that's the plan. Okay. So anyone else want a good plan? All right, your plan over there. Right. So you're gonna fight that guy, hit him really hard, then you're all good too. Any other plans? They're like, kick that guy. Yeah, kick him. Cool. There you go. Thanks. This has been Granny Advice Corner. I'll see you next week. Dodge all of his moves as well. Okay. So fight him, hit him hard enough that you win, and dodge all his moves, don't get hit. Shout out, Veggie. Yeah, look, I'll give Veggie a follow as well. Boom, there you go. Boom. Man, not at all, not at all. Oh, damn. Oh, you can tell you're experienced.
Sakura,
Lend me your ears. Just takes them off the side of her head. Easy peasy, man. Easy peasy, easy peasy, easy peasy. I like to think they're just bitching about him. Look at his stupid hair. You know, he thinks it's really cool, but it's actually stupid. Like the way it flicks up at the back. She's like, yeah, it's really stupid hair. Yeah, yeah. Also, by the way, he has a tiny penis. I'm just saying, you know, his ex-girlfriend was really inappropriate around family members, so we all heard about it. It's apparently really tiny. How tiny? Apparently like 1 inch. That's what Sakura was saying. I don't know that. I don't know why she's gonna give what she's planning to give it a try. Oh, it's a spanking time. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, man. Granny, what the hell?
できればナルトと差しでやり合いたいというわけか。五影の一人、風影を倒したほどの忍びだ。おそらくナルト一人では太刀打ちできない。先生はさくらちゃんの方へ行ってくれ。
Huh?
からは俺が助ける。
That's what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, man. Go on, Naruto. By the way, shout out the OST, man. The soundtrack is so good, so good. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, man. Look at this. This OST fucking cooks. What are you gonna do now, bitch? Look how shocked he is that they dodged them all. Look, let me rewind just so you can see his shocked face. Man, that is a one. He's like, I don't believe it. So shocked. Crazy, look at him. That's right. That's right, what are you gonna do? Just spit some little needles? Poo, 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 poo. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. That came from a suspicious place. Become one with the flow. Do your best dancing, like Megan in the horror movie. I swear to God, if Sakura says we can do it, we can actually defeat him, or any bollocks like that, I swear to God, man, I swear to God, I swear to God. That's right. And my guess is Granny knew. You're getting old, bro. You're getting rusty. A little girl outmaneuvering you. Wait. Did they do a trick here? I do want to say, man, Sakura in Shippuden is how Sakura should have always been. Because fuck me, she is so much cooler in Shippuden. She is great. I haven't met any of the others other than Gaara, but they both seem kind of weird. Alright, so he's the third one. Which means, that's including Naruto, they've encountered 4. well, encountered is probably the wrong word. We don't know how many they've encountered, but they've defeated 2, 3 including Gaara, and they've got Naruto in front of them, which means that there's 5 still out there, right?
誰一人として助けようとする奴はいなかった。喜んでくれる奴がいたそうだ。かわいそうな嫌われ者同士。ガーラは1尾を抜いたら死んだ。お前もじきにそうなるんだよ。メラは許さねえ。
Smack her. You know what's really funny? I was gonna say Sakura smacked the shit out of him, but I just said Smackura. So Smackura smacked the shit out of him. Total fucking accident, but you know what? I like it. Whackera, Smackura, all good. Bro's like fucking Voldemort. It's like that scene in the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, a black cloak is his real body. Plot twist, it's Gaara. Somehow. What are we saying? Handsome, not handsome? Wait, that's the end? No, that was so... What? That was the quickest one yet. Go back and look at episode 17's title card now so you can understand why. Alright, fine. Fine. What the hell is episode 17's title card? Look, I refuse to believe. I'm reading it right now and I still refuse to believe it. Bro, it's fine. Why would they title an episode that? Why would they title it that? That is such a bad title. Why would they title it that? That is crazy. Just think, people will be watching this on TV and then that comes out. You're like, oh man, I can't wait to see what happens this episode. Boom! Gaara dies. So why did you do this to me? Like, what the fuck? Nick read it? That is such an awful title. 1 more and 4 more on first day. No. The arc ends at episode 32, apparently. Gaara sucked off for 22 minutes was the other option. that was the only 2 options. That was it. They sat down in the room and they had 2 options in front of them. Right, we're either going to call this episode Gaara sucked off for 22 minutes or we're going to call it Gaara dies. Anybody, what are we thinking? One guy at the back. Do we not have any other ideas? You're fired. These are the 2 best ideas we could come up with. On a real though, imagine waiting a week to watch the episode, sitting there excited, man. Oh, what's gonna happen in this episode? And then the title just says, The Death of Gaara. It's like, that's really, really bad. Yeah, no. Those are the omakes I mentioned. It's short animations that doesn't have any relation to the story, but some of them are really funny. I'd be fine watching them after every single episode, but they don't seem to have subtitles, so that's not a good thing. As you all know, I do, of course, speak flawless Japanese, but for you guys, of course, it's not a good thing. To be honest, I thought he was dead 20 episodes ago. If I'm being honest as well, I thought he was dead too. Like, on a real, the whole reason that death hasn't hit me as hard, well, I've got 2 reasons. The first reason is no matter what, Naruto has shown us that when a character looks dead and they tell us they're dead, they're not really dead. You know what I mean? They look dead, they tell us they're dead, but they're not really dead. So, and like, even though they've said Gaara's dead, everyone has said he's dead, and he's dead, there's still like, maybe he come back. Maybe they put him in some weird altar, maybe he come back, you know? Maybe down the line, at some point, he comes back. So that's why. There's like a 1% chance that could happen. And the other thing is, it felt very obvious with how slow they were getting her, with the pain that Gaara was going through and everything that was happening, and the introduction of the Acapella Zucchini group, that this was going to be their big FU entrance, you know? So I felt like with that, you could kind of tell. You could kind of tell, man. And yeah, it was... So yeah. I don't know. because of Choji and Neji from Rescue Sasuke mission. Yeah, but wasn't someone else saved earlier as well? Choji, Neji, Sasuke, and Kakashi with the magic powers of the new Nicolas Cage. You know what I mean? Nicolas Cage is back. What? Third Nicolas Cage is back. Third. Title says what? Last episode of One Piece is gonna be named. They finally found it, and that is what the One Piece was all along. Imagine the last episode of One Piece is just titled "The One Piece is blank," and they're just like, everyone's just like, thanks. The thing is, like, the writer who writes One Piece, he's famously said that he knew what it was going to be from the beginning, right? I always love it because I always have this imagination, like this thing. I reckon that he, like, obviously I'm just talking to my ass. I don't know anything about One Piece, but I'm just saying. Everyone says he said he's known what it was going to be from the beginning, and it wasn't going to be the friends we made along the way. But I like to think it's the How I Met Your Mother syndrome, okay? And this is light spoilers for How I Met Your Mother. But in How I Met Your Mother, this is what I think happened. In season 1, they were like, right, we're going to do the story called How I Met Your Mother. And they introduced Robin. And then every single person in the world who was watching that show went, okay, well, Robin's clearly the mother. And then the writers were like, shit, how did they figure that out so quickly? Everyone clocked onto it so quickly. All right, fuck it. Let's just write a random story, throw in a random woman, and then somehow at the end we'll still make it about Robin, you know? Let's do that. And that honestly felt like what the ending of How I Met Your Mother was. It was like the whole point in this story was always supposed to be about Robin, but everyone figured it out immediately, so they just created this extra character at the end that they just like, and here's the mother, blah, 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 back to Robin. That's honestly what it felt like to me. Because like the ending was so weird. It was like so weird. The mother was in it for like 10 minutes, and then it was literally like, okay, bye-bye. Now it's time for some more Robin. So that's what I felt like. And that's what part of me feels like when people said like, oh, the One Piece is this, but it's definitely not the friends we met along the way. Because I guarantee it sounds really funny if the guy just creates this huge story about this massive adventure, and when he's writing it all down on paper, he goes, okay, they go on this huge adventure, makes loads of friends along the way, does stuff, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then when he finally gets to the One Piece, it turns out that he already had it. When he's in the room and he's surrounded by all of his friends, and they formed all these bonds, and he's got this family that he realizes he never needed the treasure, because the treasure was with him the whole time. Roll credits. And everyone's like, and then as people were like reading it, they were like, I really hope it isn't that. I really hope it isn't that. And he was like, shit, people would be really pissed off if it was that. No, of course it wasn't that. I would never have it the friends you met along the way. The ending is really cool. It's a big room full of treasure. Or it's a watch. Or it's a chalice, like the end of Indiana Jones. Anyway, just wait and see.